Namaste, crypto aficionados! You're watching The Digital Capitalist. Thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to bring you a update on PlasmaPay's LaunchPad. It's called Spaceport. Yeah, it's very exciting, And but before that, I just want to tell you I'm invested in this, so I'm shilling my project. Of course, I am. But it's a good project and I think you guys should look into it, right? But then again, I'm not a financial advisor. What do I know about all this, right? I know nothing, okay? I'm just a crypto head that I love crypto, and it's given me an opportunity in life, so I just want to share this opportunity with everyone, right? So do your own research before buying any crypto, because you can lose your money and it's risky. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, so as you know, I made a video before this regarding PlasmaPay's Spaceport. So that was just a brief introduction. So now they have given an update, and let's dive in, right? So currently, PlasmaPay were looking around for options for IDO launches, and they realized that there was a certain degree of inflexibility and a limited range of customizations available, depending on which kind of platform that you looked. Okay, so, and they understand that no blockchain or DeFi project is the same, and everyone has different needs depending on their goals and type of users that they want to attract. So they built something that was flexible, customizable, right? So whether you are a low cap starship keen to explore the outer limits of yield farming, or a heavyweight DeFi battle star ready to conquer liquidity across multiple yield galaxies, we believe you will find every tool and assistance on Spaceport. Sounds great. 3 types of participation for projects. So for projects, you will have an open IDO platform. There will be an incubation program, an IDO with Plasma support. So if projects wants to list on PlasmaPay, okay, first, if they just want to list on PlasmaPay, it's pretty democratic, right? Any project can easily initiate its own IDO without any permission from the platform, using a fully decentralized infrastructure to run self-made IDO projects. So you don't need to, you can just run on its own, right? You don't need nothing. It's the smart contract is there, and then you can just write this platform without any issues. Okay, and you can use their factory tool to create on-chain contracts, accessing all the settings directly from a dashboard. So it's plug and play. They won't be tapping into any marketing support or other services. This will be purely open IDO launch. Okay, I don't know whether I'm not too sure whether, I think Safu investments are something like that, right? I think there's one kind of IDO where you just can just plug and play, and you don't get any you don't get any marketing support and all that. You just run your IDO on the platform. So this is an option that they are giving to projects. And incubation program, early stage projects that we deem to be unique and of high potential will be able to participate in the Spaceport incubator. As the name suggests, this is a full-fledged incubation program covering every stage of the IDO, from pre-launch to IDO event to post-IDO service. Okay, so this is the whole Jim Beam gang, right? What do you call it? Whatever you call it, right? The whole thing, lock, stock and barrel. Okay, so they give you everything, right? You just come in as an IDO, and then they take care of everything, right? And it's a comprehensive participation that includes marketing, PR advisory, technical support, development, security auditing, community building, among others. So you don't have to think much. So projects, if you're looking for a platform, you have one here that will take care of everything from start till the end, right? And I'll show you I'll show you I think I've shown you the UI, the PlasmaPay UI before, but when you see it, then you'll understand. IDO with Plasma support. For projects who prefer to tap into our specialized marketing and advisory network, they can apply for an IDO with Plasma support, whereby the participation will benefit from Plasma Finance Global Marketing Network to help them build a strong community and brand awareness before the IDO event. Okay, and There are value-added benefits for projects on Spaceport, right? They offer superior visibility, better transparency, more convenience, and user empowerment. Okay. So now the question is, why get listed along with hundreds of others on popular platforms when you can be among the pioneers, on Spaceport, right? Once we fully aggregate liquidity sources, as soon as your token is listed, you will immediately be visible and tradable on any DEX aggregation protocols like 1inch, Matcha, Zerion, and Zapper. Guys, don't forget, PlasmaPay is a DEX, is a DeFi aggregator. Okay, so if any project is going to launch on this platform, they have the access to the ecosystem that PlasmaPay provides. Okay, so I'll show it to you later what it means. Unrivaled transparency with on-chain source token page. Any Spaceport project can benefit from whitelisting on Plasma Finance with your very own token page well before it will be available on CMC, CoinMarketCap, or CoinGecko, and that means users can see every on-chain information about your token with actual real-time market data as well as fully verified contract specification like vesting amounts. So this is the page. You can see here, it shows you, right? So you'll be able to see, so you will have your own page. You can see your market cap, your circulation supply, the volume, and the pair and all that, the liquidity pair. So it's all in PlasmaPay, guys. Okay, ease of use with immediately liquidity mining and staking initiatives. Each project can launch its own liquidity mining and staking initiatives directly on Plasma Finance aggregator after the listing to incentivize its community. That's convenience right out of box for fresh IDOs. Yeah. Now what they mean is that if, let's say, any IDO has any liquidity mining or staking initiative, most do, right? So all of them, they don't have to go far within the PlasmaPay platform. They can just stake it here. They can just stake it, and then from there, the pools are there, and then it's so much easier. And then they can see the APYs, right? Instead of going and going to other places, you can do everything in here, right? Immediate added value for IDO tokens. After the IDO, every token will be available to use as currency to pay for any DeFi transactions. Okay, swap, stake, liquidity mining on our Plasma Swap DEX via our unique Plasma Gas Stations tool. So Plasma Gas Station tool is an incredible creation, because right now we pay gas with Ethereum, right? We pay our gas fees with Ethereum, but with this Plasma Gas Station tool, you don't have to. So whatever currency that they are using, so let's say XYZ has launched an IDO on the PlasmaPay, they can use their XYZ coin to pay for gas fees. They don't have to use their precious ETH, right? You don't have to do that. Forget needing to buy ETH to pay for gas fees and use your own IDO tokens instead. Now that's what we call immediate added value for investment. So this is something that other places don't have, other platforms don't have. You still got to use Ethereum, right? Okay. Now, next thing, how to participate in IDO for investors like us, right? The first port of call for any new information or development will be the social media accounts for both Spaceport and the projects participating. So if you're a user and want to know right away when the opportunities become available, you should subscribe to the official Spaceport social channels on Telegram, Twitter, and Substack. I'll leave all these at the description box. Don't worry about that. Okay, now coming to the important part. Okay, you need XPPay to participate in an IDO. Right? So what is an XPPay? So XPPay is basically a staking token. So when you stake PPay, right, you get XPPay. So XPPay, it's a value, right? And whatever gains or whatever fees that is collected on Plasma Swap and their DEX, right, you get rewarded, right? So all these transaction fees, which I'll show you later, the pool, the liquidity mining, the transaction fees and all that. So all those fees and all that is converted and then it's rewarded to PPay stakers via XPPay. Okay. So how do you get XPPay? So you buy PPay on Uniswap or PlasmaSwap and stake to the contract. A detailed guide is available. Okay, this one I'll put it on the description box. Buy XPPay directly on PlasmaSwap from an XPPay pair, right? If you don't want to or are unable to stake XPPay, you can still participate in a second IDO round. However, this limited allocation will be open to thousands of other non-XPPay holders and public retail investors. So it's like we guys, like, you know, when we want to go for any poker starter, IDO, and then we gotta apply and whitelist for that IDO with the public, right? So usually we don't get it. I've never got so far, right? So this is gonna be like that. So how a Spaceport IDO will look like? So we'll have 3 stages: the social allocation, allocation price for XPPay holders, public allocation by price Y. Okay, so there will be an amount of XPPay, okay, for people who are staking. So you stake X amount of XPPay, then you can participate in the first stage to buy at a special price, right? This is what it means, okay? Public allocation by price Y for non-XPPay holders. So you don't hold any XPPay, then you don't have to have an XPPay minimum. So if you don't have the XPPay minimum, you can only participate in the public rounds and compete with the other investors for an allocation at a regular price. Okay. Now, if the IDO is successful, okay, if the IDO is not successful and the specified target funds is not raised in the specified time frame for the IDO stages, in this case, the IDO contract will automatically return all raised funds to investors. And however, if a IDO successfully raise funds in the specified time frame, then the IDO contract will automatically initiate a pool creation on PlasmaSwap using the raised funds and have an equal value on each asset, creating the liquidity pair. So for example, if the IDO raised a total of 500,000 in USDT, then the liquidity pool will contain 250,000 of the IDO tokens and 250,000 of USDT. Okay. So basically, this is more for the projects that who want to list. So they will be providing this service. So they don't have to worry about that liquidity pool is. As long as they have raised the amount of money, then PlasmaPay will handle everything else. And the LP tokens from the created pool will be locked for 3 to 6 months to protect investors from potential rug pulls, right? So this is an important part, because this LP being locked will actually help a lot of so you don't have to worry about rug pull. So when you come to PlasmaPay, there's no rug pull, right? It's not like BSC, right? There's no protection. The rest of the raised funds will be transferred to the IDO project. The availability of investor tokens will vary depending on the vesting specifications set by the IDO project. This can range from being available immediately after the IDO ends or being locked for specific durations. After a successful IDO, the tokens trading pool will be available instantly on PlasmaSwap and the project's token page on Plasma Finance. So everything is done. So you are once your IDO is successful, if you have your liquidity pool down there and the tokens is locked, and on top of that, on PlasmaSwap will be there, you know, your trading pool will be there on PlasmaSwap, and your token page will be on Plasma Finance. What can you ask for? You know, I think honestly, if I'm going to start a project, I will look at Plasma Finance. I would really look at Plasma Finance first and just join this, you know. And there'll be additional revenue stream for PPay holders. PPay holders share the revenue generated from the activities of every Plasma Finance product. And Spaceport is one of these products. Like I told you, like our XPPay, we get it, right? We get from all the trading fees, from the trading pools and from the PlasmaSwap and all that. It's the same. This how we will get. So more products come in, like this IDO launch, we're going to get more money, you know, for XPPay holders. So we want Spaceport to be the only IDO platform and the full service solution you'll ever need, just as Plasma Finance will be the only DeFi solution you'll ever want. Okay, so this is what it is. So let's just go on to Spaceport's brand new website, and this is how it's going to look like, guys. Okay, so you can apply for LaunchPad down here. You know, Spaceport, launch your project to the deep crypto space on autopilot. That's a good tagline, man. It's really a good tagline, seriously. You know, for IDO hunters, subscribe for updates. For IDO projects, apply. So nice. So guys, subscribe for the updates. Okay, go in here now and subscribe. Okay, go in here now and fill up all what details, so they will inform you when there's a new IDO launching. Okay, so it's going to be on Ethereum, it's going to be on Binance Smart Chain, it's going to be on Polkadot, and it's going to be on Zero Gas Plasma Launchpad. Zero Gas Plasma Launchpad is their own Plasma Launchpad, so they are going to use their Hyperloop, but it's not coming right now. But I'm going to tell you, Hyperloop would be amazing. That's why I tell you guys, PlasmaPay is a solid project. Okay. So, okay, move on. I don't want to be, repeating this over and over again. So, how do you launch your IDO rocket? So, apply for Spaceport Incubator and all that. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3, Step 4. Everything is there. Spaceport Incubator, rocket fuel for your launch. There's advisory. There's marketing PR if you apply for incubation. Then there's tokenomics. Then there's tech audit. They do everything for you. You know, if you do that. And if you don't want to, you can just go by the rocket model. Any project can launch a self-made IDO on the platform using on-chain contract factory and our IDO control panel for customizations. That's great, right? Everything is done. Self-made IDO launch. You just want to do it on your own, you can do it on your own. So yeah, so the benefits for the projects from Plasma, if you're using PlasmaPay, is a decentralized markets page, right? Is a Plasma gas station. Excuse me. And this gas station, as I mentioned, is going to be using your native tokens. You don't have to use Ethereum, your precious Ethereum. You don't have to waste it, right? DeFi products. Users can provide liquidity to asset pools, take part in liquidity farming, stake tokens, or borrow it on Plasma financing. Guys, this is a no-brainer. Okay. Zero gas fee, Plasma DLT, Plasma Hyperloop. This is very important. This is the one. This is that big thing, that will make a PlasmaPay a $10 coin. This is what it's going to be. Okay, Plasma Hyperloop allows users to trade any ERC20 tokens on the side chain Plasma DLT DEX. They have their own blockchain. Okay, which is actually a side chain, right? So this will do, and it will be zero or near zero gas fees, right? Allowing users the ability to trade on Plasma Swap instantly, hyper increasing the speed comparable to what you would experience on a centralized exchange, all without gas fees or transactions. So this is the advisory board. You can take a look at it. Go to their Telegram channel. I'll put their link for their Telegram channel. Ask questions and all that. Don't listen to me, right? Don't listen to me. Okay, do your own research. Okay, I like this part as well. Investor protection, decentralized on-chain IDO model designed to mitigate unforeseen market and project risk for investors. Okay, you can read more on this. So this is how it works. When the IDO launches, okay, and the PPA holders round, they will have the first priority. Okay, I understand it's 20,000 PPA. So before that, I just want to show you the price right now of Plasma Finance. Okay, it's 27 cents right now. Let me just refresh it. Okay, it's 27 cents, right? So 27 cents. So okay, before that, you got to know for XPPay, you need XPPay, right? This we are talking about XPPay. So how do you know how much is XPPay? 1 XPPay is 1.2 PPay. This changes. Okay, this changes, right? But currently 1 XPPay is 1.2 PPay. So what you do is, so if it's 20,000 PPay, we times that by 1.2 and you should get 24,000, right? So 24,000, okay, multiply by 0.27. So it's 6,480 USD right now to buy PlasmaPay and stake it for XPPay. So you will get around 20,000. So maybe you wouldn't want to buy 6,400. Maybe you want to buy most likely maybe 7K. So this is the price now. You might want to think about it. It is a heavy investment. I agree. So not everybody should do it, right? Only those who are keen on having an IDO LaunchPad and having that access to all the DeFi products that PlasmaPay can give, And what else I'm supposed to cover? Okay, no, sorry. Spaceport. So XPPay holders round, they will have the first priority to invest. I understand it's a first come first serve. I don't really like first come first serve. I'll be honest with you. I have to call it for what it is, but I'm very open, as you guys know. When Jigstack didn't do the right thing, I made a video. I criticized Jigstack. And I was the one to bring out Jigstack the first. I was the first guy to bring out, one of the first YouTubers to bring out Jigstack to your attention. But they botched the whole IDO and I didn't like it. So I made a video on it. So even for PPay, even for PlasmaPay, I will tell you, if this is something that I don't like, I don't like about what I don't like is first come first serve. Now, first come first serve have these gas wars, which I hate, but I think eventually it should be. I think first come first serve is still, whatever you call it, it's still fair, right? Provided that the only problem is the bots front run you and that kind of shit, but other than that, it's still the best. So I'm trying to get, I don't know what is a good idea. I think a good idea is to get first come first serve for whitelist. So when you first come first serve for whitelist, if you're first to whitelist, and then you can sign up for the IDO, and there's no fight for the gas walls because the wallet address is already there. You can make a payment by a certain date and you are in, right? So this is what I'm trying to do, but I don't know. But first come first serve is still fair, right? So this is the XPPay holders round. The public no XPPay round is the second priority to invest, and then the funds will be distributed for investor tokens going into the vesting contract, and the rest of the raised funds will be into staking, governance, project wallet, plasma pool, and the tokens locked up in the contract, right? So you can take a look at this. I'm not going to go into detail. So here again, you want to buy PPay, you can buy it on centralized exchanges or swap token on Plasma Finance. You can stake PPay to get at least 20,000 XPPay, which I mentioned just now in IDO, and how you can do it. You can do it on Plasma Finance. You just go into staking, okay? So you go into Plasma Finance and you go into savings, and then now the APY is 40.49%, right? So then you make a deposit, right? You make a deposit on the amount of PPay you want to do, and the best thing about this is the minimum staking time is 24 hours. Usually is a week, right? Usually when you stake is a week for other projects mostly I see, but for this is 24 hours. So I think it's good, So PlasmaPay is a great project, and the Spaceport is, I think, going to be a revenue model, So now Plasma Finance, the main problem is the liquidity, right? So if you look at the liquidity, they need to get the liquidity on, and I think they will get, because if the IDO comes in and they start their own pools and all that, like you see here, once they start their own pools, once they start running, and PlasmaSwap is a DeFi aggregator, like I was telling you, so you can use for Uniswap, SushiSwap, and they'll be adding in more, so you can, it's I think one of the best projects in terms of DeFi aggregators out there. This is the best of it. You look at the UI, it's fantastic, right? I don't know, I really like it, right? So guys, I think that's all I have to say, and it's a bit long-winded. I'm sorry, but I had to show you all this. I'm very excited for Spaceport, but before you do anything, please always research and do your own research, and put some thought on how you're going to invest, and don't invest everything. Don't get the second mortgage. Don't sell your house. Don't ever do that. Okay, like I said, money is not easy to earn. We all work hard and we want our hard-earned money, to make good returns for us, right? So I can understand that. And always remember that doing your own research is the best, right? Read Twitter, go join the Telegram, ask questions, and figure if it's the right investment for you, you do that. Okay? So I think that's it, and see you next time. Namaste. Please support me to grow my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.